What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex Costa and today's video is extremely important for you guys who are in your 20s, but honestly, this video is great whether or not you're in your 20s. I think it's just something that needs to be talked about. It's something that you guys need to keep your minds tuned into. I'm gonna go over some big financial mistakes that most people make, especially in their 20s, and I wanna make sure that you guys are not making these mistakes. That's the whole point of this channel. I want you guys to have an amazing life, and finances, obviously, that's gonna play a huge role in your life. So let's talk about it. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Alex. On this channel, we talk about everything men's lifestyle, so fashion, grooming, dating advice, fitness, so much more. If that sounds good to you, if you wanna learn more about that, hit the subscribe button below. Join our YouTube family of over 3.2 million subscribers. The first financial mistake that most people make, especially in their 20s, is having what we call a poverty mindset. Poverty mindset is a mindset that people develop over time based on the belief that they will never have enough money. When you have a poverty mindset, you trick yourself to believe that it's too difficult to make money, to get ahead in your career, to afford a vacation, and to afford nice things in general. You feel guilty as soon as you buy something. You strongly dislike rich people even though you wish you had what they have. And you start to think small instead of thinking big. That is the poverty mindset. But guess what? You can change that mindset. You should be in control of your mind. And with practice, you can re-engineer how you think. Let's talk about the opposite of poverty mindset. That is the abundance mindset, which is a belief that there's plenty of everything for everyone and lots of time to get it. So think of it this way. We are what we believe in, right? So when we know we are full of energy, passion, inspiration, desire, no one can say otherwise. That is who you are. So when you know that you can do it, that you can make it, that you can grow in your career, that you can afford nice things, that is who you become. Don't let the poverty mindset creep in. The next financial mistake that a lot of people make is not investing a portion of your income. Spend some, have fun, buy nice things, but be smart. You have to invest some of your money and think of it as investing in your future self. And I know that sounds boring. I'm like, old Alex, who cares about old Alex? You know what I'm saying? Like, how about Alex now? Young Alex, he needs it now. I get it. I completely understand that line of thought, but at the same time, be smart about this. And young Alex can have some fun. You know, he can have a percentage of that, but give a percentage to old Alex as well. And that's how I think of it in my head. I'm like, old Alex, like who knows how he's gonna be later on. Let's make sure that he's okay though, right? And that's something that you can do by investing some of your money, some of your income. But the one thing that I will say is that you shouldn't invest blindly. That's another mistake that people make, because at the end of the day, you have to understand that investments can be risky, right? Depending on your investment portfolio, it can definitely be really risky. And if you're just getting started and investing your hard-earned money, you don't want to invest randomly in stocks or companies that you don't know, you know, and you're like, I think this will do well, but I have no idea. That is why I highly recommend you get professional help. You can manage your own money the same way that you could build your own house, but why would you when you could have a dedicated team of professionals doing that for you? That's where today's video sponsor comes in. Titan is our sponsor, and their whole purpose is to help you manage your money, your investments properly. They're an elite investment firm, but not only for the elite top 1% of people. They're for the everyday investor, accessible for all income levels, and that's what's most exciting about it. So let's say you invest with Titan, however much you're comfortable with, then you get connected with their investment manager, and then you get video content similar to Instagram stories, just basically explaining exactly what's happening with your money, how they're managing it, and they're going to use their unique strategy, which by the way, has led them to outperform all the major indexes and robo-advisors. So you don't want to just throw your money into Dogecoin or a random company that you don't know much about, because that adds to the risk. So this is a really great way to have a financial plan, to get financial professional help without having to invest a ton of money. It's just a minimum $100 investment to get started. And they're not small, all right? They manage over $600 million for over 30,000 clients. Just do some research, check out their reviews. They have no performance fees, no lockups, which is huge if you're familiar with trading on different platforms, right? That haven't been doing so well. But the best part is they have record-shattering returns. That's why it was named Top Advisor of the Year by US News. Now, you might be thinking, Alex, I don't have money to invest. I don't know where to start. Well, that's literally the poverty mindset kicking in. All you need is $100 to get started. That is it. No strings attached. And if you use the code below, you get 3 months free of Expert Investment Management with 0 fees. So you're getting 3 months of return on your investment, no matter how much you put in there, without paying a dime for service. But what I want you to do is your own research. Check out their reviews, check out their website, and trust me, you're gonna like what you see. It's titan.com/Alex to get your first 3 months of Expert Investment Management for 0 fees. When it comes to finances and investments, the best thing that you can do is get professional help instead of blindly investing into random things. So that is why I highly recommend you do some research on this. Titan.com/Alex. The next mistake that you make is going through your life, especially your young age, your teenage years, your early 20s, without learning how to budget your money properly, right? And then when you get older, you start to make a little bit more money, hopefully. But the problem is you don't know how to budget it. So you continue to spend everything that you make. And at the end of the day, you're not investing anything, you're not saving anything, you're not putting any money away for retirement plans, and you're left with nothing. So that is not good. From an early age, and I mean today, for you watching this, learn how to budget your money properly. You know, there's this rule. Obviously, it depends and it varies for everyone, but the 50-30-20 budget rule. And that means that 50% of your monthly income goes to your necessities, housing, utilities, transportation, food, etc., etc. Not the fun part. But 30% of your income goes to the fun part. You know, it's like your personal expenses, the clothes that you're looking at, the products that you want to purchase, right? Those fun things. There's nothing wrong with treating yourself once in a while. That's why 30% of your income can actually go towards that. And then 20% should be your savings. You know, whether you're saving for a retirement plan or you're investing that money or actually just saving it in the bank so that you can pay off debt that you still have or just to pay off debt. Those 20%, that is money that you should not touch. That should go towards debt, investments, savings. That's what you need that for. So the 50-30-20 rule is definitely, it's pretty generic, but it works for a lot of people and it's a great place to start. The next mistake is actually not having a retirement account sooner. And I know I made that mistake. I didn't start a retirement account until I was 26. And honestly, I regret it. You know, even if I was just putting like 10% away, which at the time, when you're getting paid 10% is really not that much. You don't notice it. You know, you just budget for it properly. But if you go back now, 10% of my income, you know, from 14 when I started working to 26, that would have been a pretty good chunk of change. And I missed out on all of that. And all of that could have been applied to my retirement plan. And unfortunately, it just did not happen because I didn't know that that's what I needed. I didn't have anyone online telling me, hey, you should be doing this. Anyone giving me that type of advice, especially someone who, you know, is an immigrant, came here, and my family didn't know anything about this in the US. So I had to learn it myself. So from personal experience, put money away in your retirement plan. It doesn't have to be a ton of cash, a ton of money. Make sure that you're still living an amazing life, but focus on your future as well. This next one is huge, huge. I've had problems with this. My friends have had problems with this. This is something that can be really bad if you let it go for too long, and that is paying too much interest on credit card purchases, right? A credit card, it just seems like monopoly money sometimes. It's just this piece of plastic or metal, and you go over there and you give it to someone and someone gives you things for it, and it's crazy. But at the end of the month, you gotta realize you gotta pay for those things. So sometimes it seems so easy, so practical. Nowadays, you can just do it online, just type a few things and you get shoes, you get clothes, you get whatever you want. But at the end of the month, you have to pay it off. Otherwise, it doesn't matter if you got it on sale because you're gonna be paying more in interest. Every time you swipe your card, you are essentially borrowing money from that card issuer. And if you don't pay back, the interest grows and it grows and it grows, your credit goes down, and then all of a sudden you have a huge bill that you have to pay off. That is not good. Next one, and this is huge, is be smart with your student loans. Right? Don't accept student loans that are more than what you need. Think ahead of how you're gonna pay back your debt before it's too late. There's no secret formula here on being debt-free when it comes to student loans. What I would say though is just don't go overboard. Don't take more than you need. If you're like, oh, maybe I'm just gonna get some extra cash, right? Only take what you need because that is debt. That is huge debt. The US right now is overflowing with student debt. So make sure that you're not a part of that. If you're going to college soon, if you're going into debt soon to go to school, which by the way is a great investment, right? Just make sure that you're doing a lot of planning beforehand. Otherwise, you're gonna be drowning in debt, and that is never a good place to be in. Guys, make sure to check out titan.com/Alex in the description below. Do a lot of research and start investing your money properly with professional help. Like I said, 3 months of no service fees if you use the link below. If you enjoyed today's video, hit that subscribe button below and join the YouTube family. And of course, you can find me on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram. I have a new YouTube channel. It's all for shorts. My Instagram and TikTok are at Alex Costa, so it's all linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Peace.